Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Rob from the Movie Night channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thought I would start up my ranking videos again, where I take a series and rank it worst to best. And I've done quite a few, but I want to start it over again because some of my opinions have changed on certain movies. So call it like, I guess, an update version of some of the other ones I've done. Today, I'm going to be ranking the Joyride films, which I've never ranked before. And by the way, Chucky Doll, I did get your message about ranking the Paranormal Activity films, and I will do so when I get the marked ones. The marked ones is the only one I need out of the series. So when I get that, I will definitely do a ranking video. But for right now, I'm going to rank the Joyride films. You have, of course, Joyride, first movie. Joyride 2, Dead Ahead. And Joyride 3, Roadkill. So, out of the three movies, I am going to rank them worst to best. So, coming in at number 3 for me will be Joyride 2, Dead Ahead. Now, I liked Joyride 3 slightly more than this film. I think the acting for me was just, you know, way too cheesy. There wasn't really any charm to it. You didn't really care about the characters as much, and you know, Rusty Nail does a lot more in Joyride 3 than he does in this. But I didn't really care for the story that much because, you know, you got four kids who go to Vegas and their car breaks down, and then, you know, they basically try to borrow something, and it turns out to be Rusty Nail's property, and then he comes after him, and you get to see Rusty Nail, you know, more than you did in the first movie. Actually, Joyride 3, you get to see him a lot, but I wouldn't say this movie's terrible. I think it's definitely worth watching. It's just not my favorite out of the series. So, I'd have to say number 3 would be Joyride 2, Dead Ahead. Coming in at number 2, of course, is Joyride 3, Roadkill. Now, I like the story on this a little bit more. I love the gore effects, and I love the kills in this. I thought they were creative. They were more creative than in Joyride 2. They really stepped up their game in this one. Basically, the story revolves around street racers who take like a shortcut, and then they run into Rusty Nail, who basically stalks them, you know, tortures them and stuff like that. And like I said, you get to see Rusty Nail a lot in this movie, as far as, like, you know, what he looks like, his appearance. But I like this one. I thought this one was pretty cool. So, for me, that comes at number 2. And of course, no question, my favorite is the very first Joyride with Paul Walker, Steve Zahn. Of course, you got Ted Levine, who plays the voice of Rusty Nail. I like this film a lot. It's you know, it reminds me of the movie Duel, but they take it a step further. You know, in Duel, you didn't get to see the truck driver. You only got to see an arm and a leg, and like, you didn't, you know, it was kind of a mystery. In this movie, they kind of do the same thing, even though they show like a little bit of a body shadow of Rusty Nail, and they show, like, you know, him walking around, but they don't really show his face too much. But when he talks over the CB, it's fantastic. I mean, you have Buffalo Bill himself talking over the CB, but it basically revolves around Paul Walker and his brother are traveling across. You know, Paul Walker goes to get his brother out of jail, first of all, and they're going to pick up a friend, and they get a CB radio and they start messing around. And of course there's this one trucker on there named Rusty Nail, and they start to, you know, do pranks on there. And Paul Walker acts like a woman and pretty much cons Rusty Nail into meeting at a hotel. And then, you know, Rusty Nail finds out that it was all a prank, and he gets pissed off and starts to, you know, mess with these guys and kidnaps, you know, one of their friends, and it turns into like a cat and mouse kind of game. I really enjoy it a lot. I think this is definitely, I would say, in my top favorite Paul Walker films, maybe even my top 10 for sure. I mean, he definitely made the movie, as far as like a main character, he definitely carried the film. Steve Zahn did a good job too. It's also got what's her name from Glass House. I always have trouble pronouncing her name. Lily Sobieski. Lily Sobieski. I don't know. Anyway, that's my favorite, Joyride. So my order goes 1, 3, then 2. So anyway, yeah. What is your guys' favorite Joyride film and your least favorite? Or just do a response video if you would like. I'm not going to tag anybody, but if you want to do a response video to this, doing your Joyride ranking, definitely do so, or list it in the comments. You know, there are only 3 movies, so it's really not that hard. But yeah, I'd like to hear your opinions in your list. So yeah, let me know in the comments or make a video. Tell me what you think of the video. Subscribe for more content. You know, leave a like if you liked the video and a comment. I really do appreciate all the support, and definitely stay tuned to more ranking videos, because I'm definitely going to be ranking a lot of stuff, like you know, like an updated version of my Alien rankings, the Predator movie rankings, Scream, Nightmare on Elm Street, all that stuff. I'm going to be redoing all those, and should be a lot of fun. So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. This is Rob signing off, and I'll see you guys next time.